In this guitar lesson, I'm going to show you how to play this fun country guitar lick. All right, for this G major country lick, I wanted to do it out of G, since that's probably the most common key that you're going to be doing some licks. So what I did is I thought about where I'm in G. Where's G at? It's right here. So then I thought I would do something with this kind of pedal steel lick. And what I'm doing here is I'm thinking where the root is, and then I'm going to take this a whole step higher, this A, which is the second in a G major scale, and I'm going to bend that up a whole step to sound like this B. And at the same time, I'm going to keep my pinky on the first string. So what happens is I bend this up a whole step while playing this D here, which is the fifth. And you end up hearing this, which is a B and a D, or the third and the fifth. So that's why that's a great sound. So I'm really bending this A up here to sound like the third in a G major chord. And you can do what I just did if you want it to sound a little more pedal steel. You know, you can mess around with the bending. You can do it real slow. You can reverse it, where you play the first string first and then come down from the bend, and then you can pre-bend it and come back down. I think that sounds really nice as well. But in this lick, I started by going, and what I'm doing is like I said, I'm taking this 10th fret here and bending it up to 12, letting that. And then when I do that, I'm going to let this D here on the first string 10th fret ring while I bring the second string back down. And then I'm playing the G here, which is the root. And then the next thing I'm going to do is that exact same lick, just go down a whole step. And my thought process there was basically, if you're in the key of G, I like to throw in an F chord. I think it sounds really cool. Kind of sounds like you're in maybe G Mixolydian. I feel like in my brain, that's where I'm stealing it from. Because in the key of G, the 7 chord, you're probably not going to play a half diminished chord. So it sounds cooler if you just go down to a flat 7 chord. So keep that in mind if you're writing a song and you're avoiding the 7th chord, or the 7 chord, I should say, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Try sticking F in there and it'll sound pretty cool. Now that's not in the key, but it does sound good. And then you just have to structure what lick or riff you're playing around that F chord, so it sounds correct when you're within the context of the song. All right, so for the first measure, I'm going. Then in the second measure, it goes. I made up that lick. I'm sure it's been played a million other times, but by other people. But I thought it sounded pretty cool. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking this second string 5th fret, and in my brain, that's the 6th. That is an E. That's a 6th above a G. The scale goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this 6th in the scale and bending it up a half step. I'm actually pre-bending it, going. I'm pre-bending, and that means I bend it up to my target note, which is going to be this F right here. So I'm pre-bending it already, and sometimes I hit it, sometimes I don't. If you're not an avid guitar player, the same thing's going to happen to you. It goes by so fast, whether you bend perfectly or not, pre-bend, fantastically. No one's going to really notice, probably, but you're going to bend up just a little bit. And if you're not sure if you're bending correctly, then play your target note and then bend up to that note. And feel free to kind of look to see where you're actually bending it up, just to get a feel for how far you have to bend it up. So that's a pre-bend. So I'm going, basically when I'm doing that bending, I'm bending it up to this F, which is a flat 7. So once again, that's kind of bringing in that kind of dominant 7th feel, or that Mixolydian feel, because I really enjoy hearing a major pentatonic. I really enjoy hearing that major pentatonic sound with a flat 7 on there. So that's what I was doing. So I'm going flat 7, coming down to 6, This note here is the 5th. I'm telling you basically what are the intervals in the scale, so we can get more technical with what we're doing. So we're going. This is the 4th note, going back to the 5th. Then I'm doing a pull off from 4 to flat 3. That flat 3 is borrowed from G minor. So it's going. Then I'm going to the root. Then I'm rolling my finger across to the 4th here, which is C. So I'm kind of rolling my finger down and coming back. So I'm going root, 4th, root, and then I'm going to go to the 3rd string and go 3, 4. That's going to be a hammer-on. That's a hammer-on going from B flat, which is the flat 3rd, up to the 3rd, which is B, and then ending on the root again, which is G. So once again, that lick goes. Don't worry about how fast you play it. Play it nice and slow, and then kind of work it up to speed. And basically, like I created this lick. I just sat down and made it up. You take this lick and create your own lick. Just mess around with it, change it around a little to make it more your style. And that was my G major country lick. If you like this lesson and the guitar lick and you would like to get a printable PDF of the tabs for not only this lick, but all my other licks and lessons, you can do that by a couple different ways. You can join my YouTube channel. I just started doing YouTube channel memberships. Right now, I have a tier for only $4.99. That's going to get you the guitar tabs for my riffs, licks, and lessons. I also, on my website, you can join my Guitarmy All Access membership, where you get access to not only a bunch of licks and riffs, you get access to all my online guitar courses and anything I've done in the past. Or if you're just really into licks, you can purchase my licks course over on my website, guitarmy.net. I have that for sale right now for only $14.99, and you just buy it once, and then you never have to pay anything again. And the reason that's such a great deal is, one, you buy it once, then you're done. But I'm going to continue putting all my guitar licks over there, so it's worth the money now, but you're going to keep seeing the benefit of doing it, because I'm just going to keep putting more licks into that course. So that's the 3 different ways that you can get the tabs for my lessons. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I can answer any questions you have about getting those. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lick.